Hello everyone and welcome back to the realm and the wonderful world of Crusader Kings 2. Once again we're playing a Game of Thrones modification, and in case you don't know, my name is Burton. So welcome to the north. We are playing as the Whitehills, the arch rivals of everyone's favourites, new northern lords, the Forresters. Now so far we've been unable to do, well, anything against them. We had a failed kidnapping attempt. They actually found out, so they know we're gunning for them, but then again we've got blood feud as you can see here, so they shouldn't be surprised at all. So with my father just dying, it's time for me to have a look at a few things. Obviously I have to watch out for my brother Wayne. He obviously doesn't like me at all, he considers me a rival, and he's a claimant to the actual So, are you still doing this, Titos? How many times? We can't, well, we can if we wanted to, go ahead and plot to kill him. However, we are not going to, because his marriage is what's getting us the alliance with John Umber. We need to keep it. So we need to try and strengthen our position somewhat, at least while we're still trying to get the claim on Winterfell. So let's have a quick look at the character who I am now, which is Martin. So, our diplomacy is probably our best trait, everything else is fairly average except for our learning, which is quite pitiful. We are deceitful, dutiful commander, family person, humble, gregarious, and we're also wounded. Yeah, we lead from the rear, so when we are in battle, hopefully there'll be less chance of us dying, but I very much doubt that we'll be leading the cause. Right, let's have a look for a worthy bride. I need someone fairly north. I can't have, oh, there's some options to have some dirty Freys. Should we go with a Frey option? Well, he's deceitful, family person. Cherie, what is she? Poor fighter, arbitrary, zealous, shy. Who's her father? It is Stevren of the Crossing. I think we'll go for that. Yes, they'll marry us, and that'll get us an alliance with the Freys again. So, we already have the alliance with obviously Stevron through another marriage. However, we are just going to solidify that, make it a bit stronger. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do in regards to that. Titos and Stannis, we did say last time if he carried on being a pain in the rear end, we were going to try and kill him. Unfortunately, that's going to take a good while. Stannis really needs to do something about that. There we go. So I accept your suggestion. Okay, excellent. So she's arrived at our court now, so we need to find someone to actually educate the woman. Yes, let's ask for the dowry. Educate child. Who are we going to pick? Well, we need intrigue, martial. She's not particularly good. However, let's pick someone of mediocre skills. We'll send it to Royce. Should hopefully help with diplomacy a little bit, and he's got okay learning. Right, so she's off to the Maester. Now, we do have the option to try and arrest my brother. We're not going to. It's nice to have that, so if he tries anything, we're just going to try and arrest him straight away. Stannis, what are you doing? Just take care of him, for the love of God. What is happening? Let's have a look. So, not a lot. Stannis has taken Harrenhal. He's given it to Lord Bruce. He's a buckler. So it looks like Stannis is making a play for, what, for the River Run? For the Riverlands. Looks like Edmure the Unworthy is currently holding River Run. And there's the man who's causing all the problems, Lord Titus. Now, speaking of problems, we've got a few of our own. As you can see here, there is a little bit of a revolt. Luckily for us, they're heading the opposite way, so we don't have to worry too much about this. Meanwhile, there's also a war going on. And it looks like it's Stannis against Dawn, and Dawn are severely outnumbered, so I don't think it'll be too hard for him to actually win this battle. So let's get rid of all of these. Keeps declining, we know this. Oh, right. Bruce Bolton, something's happened with Bruce. He's incapable. So he's granted the high lordship, the lordship of Sheepstead Hills to Lord Edgar of Overton. So where's Sheepstead Hills? There they are. So he's actually give that to Lord Overton. He's already got Overton. So he's actually becoming fairly strong. He does have a daughter as well. Perhaps that might be something to have a look at if we can produce another child. Well, in fact, we do have our son from Denise, the Unfaithful. That's the last time we'll ever say her name. So let's see if we can arrange a betrothal then. Yes, we can. Although it's not a particularly strong alliance, it got us someone fairly close by. And that's what we're going to need to do to... there we go, that's fantastic. That's what we're going to need to get in order to progress things here. Because it's very slow going trying to get these claims, even though we do have quite a strong Justicar. Serene, she's 19 rated diplomacy skill. But as you can see, it's 18% chance per year. Titos, I'm just going to kill the man. Yeah. But that's where we're up to. Is there anyone else we can employ? I very much doubt it. No, we've got all the best people in all the right positions. Our spy master Thalia, she is in Winterfell, as we know, to build spy network. Right, I've had enough of Titus now. Can we start a plot to kill the man? Who will join us? Anyone to stop these pop-ups? Orel, she will join us. Paxter, we will have to bribe the man. With 20 gold, I think not. So she has joined. Our plot to stop the pop-ups has begun. So it looks like the White Knife Peasant Revolt has... it's ended. Oh, it's ended a while ago, in fact. He's actually released him from his dungeons. Oh, there we go. So Stannis has won another battle. So it looks like it was Mandalay who actually caught Osric, so that's Osric. Then he sent him over to Stannis' dungeon in the Red Keep, and he's been released. Transferred the vassal contract off Old Blaintree. He's gone to Howland Breeds. So Howland is actually getting quite a few. So Howland's got... Okay, Howland, you are doing... You're not doing too bad. It's a shame Stannis still has Moat Cailin, but hey, what can you do? Roderick Forrester has become Master of Arms for Gregor Forrester. So, the guy we tried to kill is now Master of Arms. So there's not a lot going on in regards to that, so let's get rid of all of these. So, once again we're waiting for something to happen, and in particular, waiting for a claim. Now, it's going to take a good long while, really, well, ideally, if we can get ourselves a daughter, perhaps marry Lord Allen, and then we'll take Winterfell through their offspring. A daughter was born to Sir Brandon of Lonely Hills and Valley of Flowers. So that's my niece. Do I want to give the power? Or could I even arrange it? Let's see if we could first. In fact, we could try Janessa. They're saying no, desires a better alliance. Okay, that's fair enough. You are a Stark after all. And once again, we haven't done much. Stannis has inherited the High Lordship of Cape Wrath and other titles. Wow. So he's getting quite a lot, so that's Eastermont dead. We're going to speed things right up in hope that we can get this claim sooner rather than later. We have been building up quite a little bit, just to try and get us a few extra people. I believe the next thing that we needed to go for was patrol posts, I believe. In order to get them, we need 225 gold. So that would increase our garrison size and give us a few more heavy infantry. It's a lot to ask for 225 gold, but allows us to build a little bit more in the future, because I would like the men to come from ourselves rather than us having to pay quite a lot of money to get us some mercenaries. Because we all know mercenaries and their upkeep, it's just too much. Lord Lyman Dally has been released, yeah. Okay, we don't really care about that. Oh, so it looks like Glover is the master of ships. That could prove problematic, seeing as we're going for some of his lands. The War of Danish Independence has ended. White peace. Okay, so the land looks like it is... Right, you know what? I haven't seen our man pop up for a while. And by our man I mean Titor, so maybe we should just go ahead and cancel that off. Oh, someone else has started already. Donald of Redwatch this time is now declining. So Roderick wants to adopt a lifestyle. Well, good on you, Roderick. I'm not going to be doing anything. Can we actually do anything against... Oh, they're actually fighting someone. Who are they fighting? Against the Lannisters. Queen Cersei the Treacherous in the Second War of Westlander Independence. She actually likes us more than our king does. Now, considering I've gone to war for the king several times, this might be interesting. Who's he actually got on his side? I assume that he'll have most of the realm on his side. Cersei, I would imagine, will probably have some small lords. Maybe Darry the Freys, because I know that she actually has an alliance with the Freys. Or does she? Oh, I thought she did. You know what? To make things interesting, because I'm tired of waiting, we're going to go ahead and we're going to back Cersei. Now, I don't want to do that. So there we go. So we have backed good old Cersei. Now, straight away, it looks like... Oh, that's actually quite interesting. None of the major actual parties have joined. Bear Island, Alisan. Yeah, there we go. So Stevron, my brother-in-law, has joined with Cersei as well. So we are backing him. Gendry the Just. He's a Terric. So it's fairly small, this wall. Well, I say that, I get a horrible feeling that as soon as I press this button, everyone here is going to be red. Yep, and so they are. However, it's not actually that many. Right, let's have a look. This gives us an opportunity because they don't like us. Are they already marched? 1,396. You know what? We're going to go ahead and raise our men. I don't want to be commanding them. It's going to be Barthagan. And just to make sure we don't get overwhelmed, let's go ahead and hire a couple of mercenaries. Now we've only got 195 gold, so we're going to go with some of the smaller ones, I'd imagine. In fact, how many would we actually need? Garrison 600, we need to beat them, so we need at least a few hundreds. In fact, you know what? Let's throw caution to the wind. Right, and we're off. We're using this war as an excuse to attack Ironrath. I don't know why we're going the longest way possible when we can simply just go over here. So finally, we're heading to Ironrath. We have no claim, we cannot gain anything from it, but we may be able to take one or two of them prisoner. We never know. It's going to cost us quite a bit of money to get on over there and maintain our mercenaries. But you know what? We hate them that much. Gold is nothing to us. We'd rather have their ironwood. Speaking of gold, it doesn't look like Cersei's got a lot of it because she doesn't actually have a lot of men. Got a massive army down here. They've also got some small army there. Where's all Cersei's? Some friendly forces there. Lord Roderick's of Flintfinger. And we're going to do what we can in the north to try and support the cause. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. My liege, my network of spies here in Winterfell found out a local noble is homosexual. We'll blackmail him because we need the money, Thalia. You can do it. I have grown increasingly attached to Cherie. Although our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I have now come to love her. Oh, there we go. So I have fallen in love with a Frey. My fertility will increase by 20, so hopefully I'll be able to get myself a child. I already have little old Clay. Oh, it'd be nice to have another one. Especially with my brother about as well. Vassal levies raised too long. Well, it takes as long as it takes to walk over the hills in the north. But we'll get there in the end, so don't you worry about that. Right, we're just about to arrive in Kingsgrove and... Oh, I don't want to besiege Kingsgrove. Let's not do that. Let's be smart. Speaking of being smart, let's get everyone we can. We're just going to keep 500 in the in the flanks. We'll keep as many. Oh, in fact, should we even bother? No, let's put everyone in the centre because we're about to besiege. In the meantime, it doesn't look like the reinforcements are moving. Broderick is sticking there. Malador Locke has arrived at my court. Who are you, sir? He's a black brother. Why are you here? Why are you at my lands? Gilbert of the Kingswood. So that's Gilbert Glover has left the faction. What faction has he left? I can't see anything. And here we go. Matter of time now. Everything we've been building to. Just to exact a little bit of vengeance. Another new commander, Lord Torben. What the hell happened to the last one? Looks like Jon Snow must be dead. No, he's not. He's there. He's a bodyguard. Ah, right. Okay. He's bodyguard to Torben of the Night's Watch. Okay. I thought he was Lord Commander. That's fine. He'll have to do something with his life sooner or later. And here we go, we've arrived in Ironrath. We are here and we are besieging. It's taken a good amount of time and they have raised no one. Time to have a look at financials. Our balance is, our monthly expenses are quite a lot. We can keep this up for a couple of months, but after that we're going to have to disband our mercenaries. The old wound has finally healed. It leaves a grotesque scar behind. That's fine because my wife loves me. Brilliant. Why is she dead? When did that happen? Oh, that's an old one. I thought I didn't realise that someone had died recently. My liege, my networking spies have found out. Yeah, okay, blackmail him. I require the money. I need the money to fund my mercenary band. Malador has left, so he must have just been on a mission to take whoever I have in my dungeons back to the Night's Watch. Siege of Ironrath is now at 18%, morale's at 82 for the defending men, so there's a bit to go yet. Now I'm really hoping that we manage to get ourselves a Forrester. Because then that's when things get interesting and we can either choose to execute them, keep them in our dungeons, and maybe use it to progress something. We need to hurry up though because the war is not going well. At 49% it looks like. Massive army is coming up here. Hopefully they're not coming for us, they're coming for this army of Lord Roderick. Come on Siege, we need to hurry up. So minus 4.5% every 12 days, so the morale is dropping. Our morale however is at 100%, which is great. We're just going to keep an eye on these. Who is it who's actually coming up? It's Alison Mormont, that is, and King Stannis is with her. Right, so they're actually just moved into Silverreed now. We can't see them because of the fog of war, but we expect them to appear in Moat Cailin, so perhaps we have maybe 3-4 weeks before they appear. 7th of September, they've actually moved really quickly. and it looks like our allies are on the run from the fever, heading down to Cherwell. They're actually going to get caught though. That is not good. Would you look what's just happened? Lord Roderick of Ironrath has inherited the lordship of Ironrath from Gregor the Good. So, he died a natural death. They probably couldn't get any help because we are besieging them. So that is one Forrester down, and I'm happy to take the credit for that. So, with one down, with us besieging their walls, that's where we're going to leave this episode. Thanks very much for sticking with this episode. Give me some suggestions in the comments, because this series is proving more difficult to push forward than some of the other series we're doing right now. So anything you guys can think of to help us progress a little quicker or even be a little smarter, let me know. But bear in mind that Lord Martin is a deceitful little bastard. So we'll have to stick to what our character actually does. Okay guys, thank you.